We knew it was coming, but now we got the details. The PlayStation VR2 and the VR2 Sense controller is on its way. Sony has just announced a bunch of details concerning this, and I'm pretty excited. The PSVR came out back in October 2016, I believe it was. So it's been about 5 years. I remember going to a GameStop in the mall that had the PSVR experience demo thing before it launched, where they had like a Sony rep there and they would hook you up and you got to play. I was like sold at that time. I was like, hell yeah, I'm getting me one of these. I think it was like $400 when it came out, but now we got the details, and they revealed Horizon Call of the Mountain from Gorilla for the PSVR2. I kind of like that it's just the VR2 and not some weird name. Sony, they whatever you say about Sony doesn't matter to me, but they got their naming conventions down right. Just keep adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth, right? So here we go. It is my great pleasure to start off 2022 with the official name, the PSVR2 and the VR2 Sense controller. So they go on to state that it enables a greater sense of presence, allowing players to escape into worlds like never before. So obviously, this is highly upgraded. Visual fidelity. PSVR offers 4K HDR, 110 degree field of view, and foveated rendering. Foveated, I'm probably saying that incorrectly. I don't give two shits, but foveated rendering with an OLED display. You can expect a display resolution of 2000 by 2040 per eye and smooth frame rates of 90 and 120 hertz. So I had to pull this up. I was like, what was the PSVR resolution? You had 1920 by 1080. Let's see. What was the what was the other specs here? So we had a field of view of 100 degrees, capable of displaying content at 120 FPS. The 1920 by 1080 display provided 960 by 1080 per eye. So there you go. Get a little bit of an upgrade there. Headset-based controller tracking with inside-out tracking. PSVR2 tracks you and your controller through integrated cameras embedded in the VR headset. Your movements and directions you look at are reflected in-game without need for an external camera. Thank baby Cheez-Its. I don't want to have a bunch of stuff hooked up just to play this thing, right? I don't need an extra camera. Like, didn't the PS5, they sold a camera and people were thinking it was going to be for the new virtual reality? Or what is that camera even used for? I didn't get one. That was like one of the accessories I didn't get. But if you have a use for it, more power to you. New sensory features. PSVR 2 Sense technology combines eye tracking, headset feedback. It's going to be knocking you upside the head. 3D audio. That's what I'm talking about. And the innovative Sense controller to create an incredibly deep feeling of immersion. Headset feedback is a new sensory feature that amplifies the sensation of in-game actions, created by a single built-in motor with vibrations that add a tactile element. Oh my god, that's like people are gonna be like complaining of like I got migraines now because of the VR2. Oh my god, because of I'm getting thumped upside the head by this headset. Bringing players closer to the gameplay experience, getting thumped upside the head. For example, gamers can feel a character's elevated pulse during tense moments. I don't know if I need to feel that. I could think of other possibly better sensory features than having to feel the character's pulse, but okay, I have to wait and see. Maybe it's awesome. Rush of objects passing close to the character's head. Okay, so I could see how they could use like vibrations for that. I mean, this could be cool. Like, I'm just thinking like getting knocked upside the head and you feel it, but that's not really what they're talking about. PS5's Tempest 3D audio tech makes sound in the player's surroundings come alive. Eye tracking. With eye tracking, PSVR2 detects the motion of your eyes. That's cool. So a simple look in a specific direction can create an additional input for the game character. Now that's some innovative stuff right there. This allows players to interact more intuitively in new and lifelike ways, allowing for a heightened emotional response. I don't care about emotional response. Remember they had that like patent for like a little emotional response buddy PlayStation robot? Like, whatever happened with that? I want that thing to sit next to me while I play my PS5. All these enhancements combined with haptic feedback enable players to feel and impact games more visceral ways. Okay, so what else do we got here? One of the biggest exclusive franchises will be coming to the PSVR2, Horizon Call of the Mountain from Gorilla. They did kind of show a clip of that, like here. Let me mute that just in case. Like just a little clip on Twitter they shared. Look, I mean, hey, it could be cool, man. Horizon's a cool game, so we'll have to wait and see how this turns out. That leads me to one of my thoughts with this thing. I'm excited for it, but like I gotta know what's gonna come out for it, because at this moment, like when the PSVR came out, I jumped on it. I got one day one. I enjoyed it, but over the period of time of it being out, I don't feel I got as much value out of it as I have with like the Oculus Quest. You know, the Oculus Quest I use quite often. The PSVR, I did find some of the experiences better, like with first-person shooters and some of the games that were released for it. But as far as longevity went, I mean, there was a lot of games that were released for the VR, but not a lot that I cared about personally. That's a very subjective thing. You know, don't come at me with, oh my God, you didn't play that. No, leave me alone. But that I'm kind of like on the fence. Like, do I want to stress and try to pre-order one of these whenever they go live? Whenever announcements are made as far as the dates, do I want to stress out on all that? Or do I just want to sit back and wait? Normally technology, I jump on it, do my YouTube videos, enjoy the products at home. With this, I'm really excited with what I've seen so far, or what I'm hearing and reading with my own eyeballs here. But at the same time, I think this might be a piece of tech that I stand back and wait. What comes out for it? If the launch is amazing, a bunch of awesome games that I care about, maybe I'll pull the trigger right away. But this is the first time in some years where I'm thinking I'm excited, but at the same time, I might wait. I might wait for more games to come out, whatever. I need more information. Like if this was available to pre-order right now, I don't know that I would jump on it at the moment. Let's see what else. Motion sensor for the sensor, 6-axis motion sensing, 3-axis gyroscope, 3-axis accelerometer, IR proximity sensor. There's a lot of cool stuff going on here. The cameras, 4 cameras for the headset and controller tracking. Phone, shut up. For eye tracking per eye. Pretty interesting. USB Type-C, thank you. Built-in microphone and stereo headphone jack. And then the VR controller, the Sense controllers, just a little bit of stuff here. Capacitive sensor, finger touch detection, position tracking, haptic feedback by single actuator per unit. Cool. Built-in lithium-ion battery. And that's pretty much it. There's not a lot of information to really talk about. I'm excited, but I got to wait and see what else is announced besides just that one, game. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, is it backwards compatible? It probably will be, I would imagine. I would hope it would be. But yeah, let me know what you think. Are you a virtual reality adopter? Like, I've really enjoyed virtual reality since the PSVR. Like, yeah, we had the Virtual Boy back then. And yeah, there's other headsets, but I never really got into VR PC gaming until the Oculus Quest, link cable and all that stuff. Never really got into it too much. But, I mean, now's the time. VR gaming is possibly the future. Will everybody adopt into it? Probably not. But I just seen like the numbers the Quest 2 did for this holiday season that just went past. It's crazy, man. Like, we got a couple of them in my house. Like, everybody loves it. So it's going to be a no-brainer, but I want to see what else they got, to announce for it. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.